Hi, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Cara L, and I'm from Parker County, Texas.
Awesome. And how did you hear about me on the podcast?
I heard about the Resilient Heart podcast through a networking group in Weatherford.
Great. And what do you like most about my podcast?
What I love most about the podcast is that there's truth and honesty and a story to be told from everyone, and it's not just people telling things or saying things. It's a story, and it's the real, honest truth from someone.
Great, thank you. And what makes my podcast or the Resilient Heart podcast different from other podcasts?
I love the Resilient Heart podcast because I am somebody who likes to tell my truth, and I like to hear someone else's truth. And so I can trust that whatever I'm hearing on this podcast is reality.
Great. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the Resilient Heart podcast?
I would rate the Resilient Heart podcast a 10 simply because I love it so much, and I know that I'm getting the realness from someone's story.
Okay, and would you recommend the Resilient Heart podcast to your family and friends?
I would absolutely recommend the Resilient Heart podcast to anyone and everyone.
Okay, and why?
Because I know that the truths that are being told on there are not only helping me when I hear someone's story, but they're helping the person who's telling the story. So I would recommend listening to the podcast as well as telling your story on the podcast.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.